Welcome to the S.H.O.P, the Social Help of Positivity. I'm particularly happy to be here in my Tottenham shirt for no apparent reason. Do you know what I mean, everyone? Just thought I'd put it on today because I like football. I like Tottenham. I like the Champions League. Right, these two fantastic people are with us today. I'll let them introduce themselves in a minute and tell you a little bit about themselves. But we're very fortunate to have met these people because we're working with a variety of people, including Wiltshire Council,
Barry Gray.
Barry Gray. Do you know Barry? Well, you'll get to meet him if you do this. Yeah, we're doing this Disability Awareness Week. That's how we've got to know each other, isn't it? Through this.
Yeah.
So, please introduce yourselves to these wonderful people out in the world of pod.
Hi, I'm Cara and I live locally and I have a daughter who's 19 with a disability and a learning disability, and I have a learning disability of sorts as well. And I want to tell you about my podcast, my YouTube channel and my blog. And this is my neighbour and my good friend.
Hi, I'm Paul, neighbour of Cara. I am on the autism spectrum. I have my own YouTube channel as well, hoping to make a career, maybe possibly as a writer. I've already got a book out, a booklet, but I've completed a revised edition that will be out in the very near future.
That's fantastic. So, George, if we make sure that we get the name of that book and all the details about both of your YouTube channels, because I'm really fascinated. This is why this thing that we're doing here, that you're seeing now and listening to, is merely an example of why and how people should take the media into their own hands, because we've been led by our noses for generations by people who would have us believe all sorts of ideologies, whether they're political, religious, or whatever, either to make us buy things or to think a certain way. So having the medium in our own hands is really important. What do you do with your YouTube channel? What is it? How long has it been going?
My YouTube channel is basically raising awareness of children who are born with a disability, in this case mitochondrial disease, but any child with special needs, and the journey that you go on as a parent looking after that child, in particular me who was a single parent, so that's what mine is, and it's called Mito Mum, and I've got 225 subscribers, so
wow, that's
doing
fantastic.
Okay. And I just do information videos and sort of a bit of self-help and advice really on there, and so yeah, and some signing, and just try and make it really inclusive and adapt the videos so that everybody can understand them and they're accessible to all.
You do Makaton, is that what you said?
So that's what I'm saying, some of the videos are Makaton based as well.
That's
so
fantastic.
I should have said hello.
Yeah, no, exactly. But do you think that we could put a clip of one of your videos on our video?
Yes.
With your permission?
Yeah. Right,
okay, so we'll do that, because that's fascinating. And then you get some more subscribers.
One more time. We are going to sing, can you guess? That's right, Postman Pat with Makaton. Ready? Here we go. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. Early in the morning, just as day is dawning, he picks up all the post bags in his van. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Everybody knows his bright red van. All his friends will smile as they wave to greet him. Maybe you can never be sure there'll be knock Ring letters through your door. Postman Pat, Postman Pat, Postman Pat and his black and white cat. All the birds are singing and the day is just beginning. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Pat feels he's a really happy man. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe and share. Take care. Bye.
And you, sir?
Hi, my YouTube channel is called Paul Tracy and Autism Journey. It's very similar to Cara's in a kind of way, but there's a bit mixture of everything. Yes, I talk about autism and the spectrum and awareness, but it's like a snapshot of my life and other things I do. I'm also a football fan, Liverpool fan.
Oh, fantastic. They did a great season, regardless.
And just a whole mixture of my life and snapshots of this, that and the other. Things I do on a day-to-day and just a bit of humour and a bit of this, that and the other, really.
Right, again, Paul, can we put some of your video on this video?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So we've got a video within a video within a video within a video. This is deep.
Hey there, guys and gals. Just a quick video to say the book is definitely done. 31,500 words. It's been proofread by yours truly, and just very recently I've submitted to the publishers what I want the book to look like on the front and back covers. It's going to be a different design from the last one, an even better design, a more brighter looking design, more pleasing to the eye, I'd say. So fingers crossed I can really make something of this. Really make something. 31,500 words. Nearly doubled the content that was in the original. Let's just see what happens. Look, everyone loves an underdog. That's why we like the stories of the tortoise and the hare. That's why we like it when we see people like Eddie the Eagle Edwards against the odds. They might not come first, second, or third, or even fourth, but at least they give it their best shot. We think of those teams that get an average, football teams that get an average attendance of 500. They have a great spell in the FA Cup. Now they're going to play someone like Liverpool, or Man United, or Chelsea. And then they go to the big club's ground, take 5,000 supporters. You know, people love those kind of stories. So I am one of the underdogs. A lot of people that write to these publishers have probably wrote 10 books or more. They're very well established. You know, very seasoned theologians, academics, probably live in big houses, few cars on the drive, probably been to like 30 odd countries in the world. You know, I'm competing against those kind of guys. If any of you are old enough to remember the film Gremlin, if you're old enough to remember the film Gremlins, God, let me spit it out, made in the 1980s, you remember that the dad of the main character had something called the bathroom buddy, and he thought this was going to, you know, be the absolute success. Of course, he goes to a convention of inventors, and his buddy robots and high-tech gadgets there. But hats off to the man. He tried his best. With his little contraption. At least he tried. And so this is the way I see it. My book is the bathroom buddy. But hey, everyone loves an underdog. So and I'm going to stick to my promise. If I can get enough books sold, I'm going to donate £1,000 to the Ukraine aid appeal. You have my word on that. All right, I'll leave this here. Please get the word out, especially if you know somebody on the autism spectrum, or anyone who has family on the autism spectrum. Please let them know about this book. I really want to get it out far and wide. It's going to get a mention in the Nottingham-based Good News paper, which is free to collect. So that's also fantastic stuff. So you'll get a mention in that too. All right, I'll wrap this up here, and thanks for your support, everyone. And the next video I do will be me holding the book. All right, you take care, and thanks for your patience. It will be out very soon, swear to God. All right, take care, God bless, and bye for now.
Now, what are the dates for the Disability Awareness Week?
20th to the 26th of June.
20th to the 26th of June. What is the chances of you two being here at some point during that to talk about your video, to talk, maybe we could have a laptop or something you could show people here, because I think it's really impressive that you've got your own, and you've written a book, etc.
And we're using it for that reason as well.
That's it.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not self-grandizing.
Yeah.
Unlike this, of course. Shut it. This is a community channel, obviously. What you're doing is really important, and I guess that's what's good about the Disability Awareness Week. The shop here, as you can see, is generally accessible. We try and make it as accessible as possibly can for anyone and everyone. However, we do all nature of workshops. The disability awareness one, thanks to Barry at Wiltshire Council, doing a great job going into the community, looking at various places and spaces where people can help and support and inform each other. You two are doing that. How often do you do your broadcasts?
Mine is supposed to be monthly on a Monday.
Yeah.
However, just when time allows, really.
Yeah.
And so yeah, not weekly. And
But so how many months have you done it for?
well, my channel is 2 years old, but I've revamped
fantastic.
it, so it's sort of starting again, sort of.
Yeah, but you've had it going, you've developed it over 2 years. That's really impressive.
Yeah.
Did it come about during the lockdown?
No, I think it came about like a year or so before that.
That's
Maybe
really
it's a bit
impressive.
older. It feels like it says 2 years, I think, on there. Yeah.
Well, we'll check that out, but that's
Oh, it
impressive.
must be 3 years old then.
Wow, that's even more impressive. In fact, add any more time onto this, I'll just become more impressed. Watch how more impressed I get, incrementally. If you said a week, I'd say, say a month. I go, well, 6 months, a year, you say. What about you, sir? When did you write the book, the first edition of your book?
I wrote the first edition of my book of March of last year and completed it in mid-April. I kind of rushed it a little bit. There's a few mistakes here and there, which unfortunately I didn't see, but the revised edition is almost double the content. I've gone through everything with a comb, all the mistakes. Gone through a lot more detail than what I've been describing. So this next one it's over 30,000 words, the new one.
Wow.
So, yeah, when you consider Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck was 30,000 words approximately, so you have to pass that. So,
Well, let's hope it's as good as Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, Lee.
no, not as good, but
Well, you never know.
it's all right.
You'd have
I'm not saying
that
I'm
till you
Shakespeare.
read it, am I right, boys? It could
I'm
be
not saying
better.
I'm Shakespeare or Stephen King, but
Shakespeare or Stephen King, now there's a combination. What about William King or Stephen Shakespeare? No, that's great. So have you got a physical copy of that book?
no, not as of yet.
Okay, so when if it's possible during the Disability Awareness Week, do you think you could read passages from that book?
I could get it off a computer.
Yeah, and just read it out, and so that people can.
Yeah, well, on one of my YouTube videos, I talk about a subchapter of my video. Why do you act the way you do?
Yeah.
It's 8 minutes long. Anyone, regardless of belief or politics, you can get something out of it. I'm pretty sure they
Fantastic.
can. Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
Well, that's really good. So what about you, Carl? What would you say was the main... Who you got 225, is it? Subscribers.
So people interested in Makaton
Yeah.
and people interested in mitochondrial disease and where inherited diseases like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of my videos. My main videos are health related, some signing ones, and I haven't got that many new ones on there. So, oh yeah, I know, tutorials. So there's a couple of hoisting. So it would basically be tutorials, information so far, and then a few fun ones, which are the signing ones, and I just do some songs and things that are signed.
Wicked. What songs do you do, if you don't mind me saying?
I did some Christmas carols, and I did the Lord's Prayer.
Right.
So I did that over Christmas, and Aware and Main just got 1,000 views with my daughter, and she's in the videos, so that's why they're really important as well, because opportunity for her and with alongside her mum, because the channel is based on her, to feature in the video as the person that the channel is about.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
That's really good. Does she like it?
Yes, yeah, she well, it depends how many takes I do, because sometimes she sits there and thinks, oh no, we've just done this song 3 times. But yeah, she does like doing it with me, and she just gets to sit by me and be in the video, yeah. So she quite likes
it. That's fantastic. So what about during the Disability Awareness Week, if we can get you to come and do maybe a song, sign a song? What's the latest song that you've done that's signed?
I did, again, it was, so at school and so at school and at this other thing I help with, it's special needs thing that I help with, and we've learnt this song, which is Who Put the Colours in the Rainbow, which is, so it's basically all the animals and the colours.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to think, there could be one that's more, I could learn the signs that go more cohesively with Learning Disability Week, like the sign for autism. I mean, I don't know what that is, but I could think that.
Oh, right, okay, I like it. You're taking the challenge, you said. So we're going to get you to maybe speak from your read from your book. What else would you like to do if you were going to do a workshop? Come along, be amongst people.
Just give a brief talk, maybe about life's experiences, as well as that. Go more in depth if necessary.
Do you have jobs?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your TA?
TA, yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Okay, so you're going to get to be able to have time to come and do these workshops. What did we say about that last time?
We were thinking about the Saturday.
Saturday of that week, so you're not at school.
I can only do that day, or I can do in the summer holidays. So, but that won't be Learning Disability Week.
I think you do it in Learning Disability Week so we can support as many people as possible, because you never know how that they'll follow.
So after 3 o'clock, I'm available, if that works.
What are you thinking?
It's up to you, really.
Because it's only then till we shut at 5 here, don't we?
Yeah, you'll have more people involved on Saturday, but it depends what sort of, if we advertise it for a certain
Well, I can
audience.
definitely do the Saturday.
So can you two coordinate that? Is that right? I'm just talking.
But if we do the yoga with the Makaton.
That's what I'm thinking. See, this is the other bit that you do, the yoga. I'm very interested
We could do, so we could do like, we could learn a sort of short phrase or something in Makaton that sums up Learning Disability Week.
Yeah.
Perhaps we could,
Okay, what about this then?
Because it's
Can you
using
come
your
down?
hands
Well,
is
yeah. Can we
also
do more
physical.
than? Can you come down more than one day after 3?
That week?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Well, if you could do that, do come down around 3 as close as you can,
do
and
one with
do things,
Makaton
but
and
then
the
do
other
the yoga on the Saturday.
do the yoga on Saturday.
Don't you think it's more time then? Am I right?
Yeah.
I don't have to be right. You know what I mean?
So-
I might not be right. Chances are I'm right then.
But yeah, Makaton's a great skill for people learning
I think so.
disabilities.
I think
It's,
so. So maybe do that
people that
every.
aren't
If
able to
you,
talk. And again, all these things, the video, using different media is good for people that can't read, haven't accessed education, maybe,
yeah,
are living, like you say, in poverty, and they haven't learnt to read.
Yeah.
Video and things like this is crucial for them.
Right.
So,
That's perfect.
Yeah.
I love this. This is fantastic. Hey, I'm all right, Olaf. You two are right talented. So, what about that week? Can you come down more? Can you come down during the day? You work?
Yeah, no, not actually working as such. I sort of look after my aging folks when they need help.
Well, that's really important. That's a job and a half, isn't
and
it?
a nephew as well.
Well, fair play to
So
you.
whenever I can
with
help
mum and
them.
dad,
Yeah.
So between you,
feeds my cat.
that's so kind. You've got a nice little. Because that's how we met you. You just given her a lift, weren't you?
Oh,
Yeah, that's
we
what I
did
just-
have
yeah.
a project that we worked on, didn't we?
Yeah, we did
So
for a
he
while.
started a project doing the community garden.
Yeah, but we can get
Yeah.
anyone else interested.
Where is it then?
It's in
Westcroft.
the flats. So Westcroft, there's just before you go to the bungalows, there's flats.
Yeah.
And inside a square there, there's 3 or 4 flower beds that were overgrown. And
Yeah.
Paul asked Wiltshire
We
Council
couldn't
if
get
we could
much interest. They did
do it
dig up a bit.
ourselves and
They
start
did have a
project.
one-man digger. Sorry, they did have a one-man digger upweed some of the stuff,
Yeah.
and yeah, we just couldn't get it going. We couldn't get
Just felt
interest
like
from
there wasn't
outside.
enough morale.
Yeah.
So we started that, didn't we?
We-
And then-
Is it still going?
No, we sort of stopped that, and you focus on your channel mainly. And
Well, that's
Yeah.
quite good though, but why didn't you do a little element of your channel that's to do with gardening and start again?
I just don't think it would work. Maybe I wouldn't
What
mind
do you
going to
think?
the Charter Road project.
What's that?
Help them out. They've already got an existing project. That's the Ivy Wildlife Garden.
Yeah, no, that's brilliant. But I
Yeah.
think I know.
Because that's where I got the idea from. Have
Oh,
something in Westcroft. I
and
just
that's-
couldn't get the interest
right,
in the area.
But maybe that's what part of this campaign should be, to get this community garden up
Where
and
the
running.
need is, yeah.
Can we help you do that?
I
do you
just
think?
don't.
What do you think, boss? I think together we could do anything. Am I right, Doc?
yeah.
You know what I mean, Doc? I ain't gonna hurt you. Just who was that? Anyone?
I don't know.
Oh, come on! Who was it?
it?
You know, but you got it. You know who it is.
The Joker?
Kind of the Joker, yeah. He was the. He did play the Joker. He did play.
Sounds like
That's right. It sounds just.
Jack Nicholson.
Thank you, ladies and
One flew over
gentlemen.
the cuckoo's nest.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right, Chief. Goddamn, Chief, you can talk. You can talk, Chief.
But
McMurphy.
yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Right. So how about this? That is a beautiful idea, and of course, when you try and do a community project, and not enough people get involved. But I think as a sort of relationship thing, because we're a community organisation, if we can, we've got an allotment, you see,
Yeah.
as well. So our young people and various people that are connected to Can Do come and do that, and they benefit because we cook food and share the food and all that sort of stuff. Will you just-
Marshmallows around the fire.
Marsh, we're not allowed. You're not allowed bonfires at the allotments, but
Okay.
we could have a bonfire though, an allotment, not allotment, a marshmallow type thing, a nature walk. You know that we do. Lucy Dowling and Barbara Beasley have been doing these foraging walks from here. Do you know that?
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Foraging,
Wild garlic.
wild garlic, all that sort of making food, having a laugh. What would you like to grow in your community garden? What were you going to grow?
Well, it was Paul who
It's just
started,
general
Yeah.
nice plants and everything, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
so he didn't do it for very long.
No.
He needed to give it more of a go, but
Yeah.
We
We
bought
just
a
couldn't get
few-
the interest from other people.
plants.
It was
And
kind
then I
of
think they
demoralising.
planted lavender, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Mainly?
Lavender's
Yeah.
lovely.
There
So
wasn't much.
even if you've got beautiful plants that were good for pollinators, so you had the idea of biodiversity. What's missing from this?
Annuals, biannuals.
Yeah, what's missing from it?
Well-
so people to weed it and do
Well, what's
that.
m- what's
If you have to weed.
So they need a rotavator, I think, to get those bushes up,
Yeah.
to get the bushes out, because the ones that are in there are really overgrown and they're
Yeah.
quite prickly.
I know. I was hoping I was going to get rid of all of them, but they didn't.
So I think what we would need is Green Square. Was it Green Square, the council that helped you last
It
time?
was Green Square, I remember.
To
Yeah.
like do grounds work, because
Yeah.
they don't technically do grounds work for your own garden, but they should be doing it for
The
that.
common space.
Yeah.
Okay, could you do me a favour then? If this is
Contact Green Square.
No,
Oh.
no, not at all. I just think that
Oh, research.
it'd be nice. No, it'd be just find out who's responsible for them
For their
legally.
gardens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me what it is that you'd like to achieve if you really do this, because it's a great idea. And
Bird
taking-
table.
Right. Okay. Can you write down what the plan is and draw a plan
Cool.
with each
I-
other on your neighbours?
I'd rather not do it in the flat section. I'd rather do it in the other green section of Westcroft. We're going
Okay.
to do something, yeah.
Okay. Well, can you
Which
go
is
up
the
with
other
it?
green
You know where all
section?
the trees are at.
Yeah, but there's nothing there apart
Yeah,
from
there is.
grass.
That was going to be part of the
Oh,
idea.
right by the front, outside the pheasant, there's a lovely patch of grass.
Yeah,
by the-
somewhere like
They
that.
should
Yeah.
have it there.
Cool.
maybe.
Do you want to draw out a plan and
Yeah.
can we develop
I'd
it
rather do
together?
it there by the pheasant. It'll get more interest.
What do you
People
think?
see it.
Well, where
Tripod.
he's talking about is Charter Road, but there is another one by Ladyfield, just on the right.
Yeah.
Along. What was that called? Where Leslie used to live? Just on the right,
don't know.
further up on the right.
Well, how about this?
Down Hungerdown Lane,
Why don't you get the addresses of these
Portway.
places?
That's it, Portway.
Portway.
Yeah, get the addresses of the places. Look on the map. Look
Ask
where they are.
them. Well-
No, we'll work together and think. I think it's a beautiful idea.
Community garden.
Community gardens really important.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Should we leave this here? Anything else you want to say? Then we'll put this. When we put this out.
Oh, I just wanted to say about my blog as well,
Yeah.
because I started with a blog.
Yeah. Started with a blog.
And
Backstreet
then
of the
went to
Pig.
my channel.
Yeah.
But the blog sort of goes back more in depth about my life looking after
Yeah.
Rosie, and that's also called Mito Mum, but there's interesting things on there as well.
Excellent.
And
And that's accessible.
Well, on my channel, I think
Yeah.
I've got links to them all, so
Cool.
to my Facebook.
So
and
you make sure that those links are clear. Paul, anything else you want to say?
Well, I'm at a bit of a disadvantage to Cara because she can do edit on hers and everything. She's got all the laptop and can do all that. I've just got to do everything in
But you
one
can
go
do it
and
on
just
an
hope for the
app. I told you about that.
best.
Right, how
I
about
know,
this?
but I just don't
On
know
the-
if I could.
On the well, here's the point. Are you going to help each other outside of this, or on the week of the say disability awareness?
Yeah.
Why don't we do that as a workshop? You could do that. I
On the
love it.
editing,
Yeah, why don't you do that?
I mean, that'd be great.
Eh?
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to do that thing about why do that when I spoke about the sub-chapter of my
So in
book.
the
No, you are
evening,
going to as
we're
well.
going to do one
Yeah.
Makaton, one editing,
Yeah.
and then he can come along with the editing.
You're going to do, and you're going to talk about your book, and then
Yeah.
this is going to
Yeah.
go out, and people are going to get links to your book and to your
So we
channels.
can talk
both
about-
your
Yeah,
channels.
I've got a mention in Good Newspaper this month, the Platinum Jubilee edition.
So we're going to be
That's
using a
fantastic.
YouTube
Fantastic.
Page
workshop.
6.
That's brilliant.
So
Because I
That's
think-
really
check
good.
about that.
I mean, you just
The only thing I'll
learn,
mention.
if you go on it, you do learn the tricks, the
Yeah.
skills, I guess,
Yeah,
from other YouTubers. And
Yeah.
you have to script it, you have to,
you
think
have
about...
to script it.
Not fully, no bullet point script.
What about this one? What about this interview so far?
It's, yeah, great.
But are you comfortable? Are you relaxed?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's my point. I'd like you to be able to think about saying anything you want to say instead of me having a set of answers.
Yeah.
You two are doing beautifully. You're talking about things that interest you, helping other people, you're really caring, you're sharing. It's perfect. This is a perfect scenario for
And then
me.
when it comes to editing, you might want to over-edit quite often. And
Guess
I'll spend
Yeah.
the editing takes
Yeah.
longer. You can spend, so you in some ways are actually an advantage because I
Yeah.
can spend a day or something just going over and over and editing it and
Yeah.
adding bits. It does your head in. And then you could just
Yeah.
do a free form one like this.
Yeah. How many? Yeah, exactly. How many edits do you think will be in this interview?
None so far.
Well, no, because all we do is add the information because everything you say, you want to say, right? Right. So this is one of those interviews. It's kind of, I'm not saying anything that could get me put into prison just yet, and you're saying everything you want to say, and it's fantastic. So we'll come back to this. We're going to put the information in. Georgia's going to, the editing that's going to happen is Maya's going to put in A, your credits, and B, the links to your channels and books.
So Mito Mum and
Paul Tracy and Autism Journey.
Wow, fantastic. Thank you both so much. We'll see you again during the Disability Awareness Week and on and off, because I'd love to help you, support you with that project for Community Garden. Thank you very much. Georgia, take it home. Take it to bed.
Spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, just another